Hi, I go by Guided Mystic, and I'm going to do a reading from my Gaia Oracle deck, and it'll be a 4-card spread. And let's see here. I'm going to just do a couple shuffles and just see what the spirit guides and angels have to say for some of your situations. All right, so spirit, angels, let's see what you have to say to the viewer. All right, so let's cut it one more time, and okay. Ooh, harmony. Ooh, this is awesome. Okay, so the first card represents the past. Past influences of what's going on with you. Okay, and then we've got the now, how the situation is affecting you now. Then we've got the future, possibilities for the future, going about 6 months down the road. This is really good. And then this is your overall, this is the outcome. Indicates the overall message, lesson, a culmination of everything examined, which is harmony, that's an awesome overall card to be pulled. So I'm going to use the guidebook, give you the message, and then see what spirit has to add to it. So 21 is remembrance, and it's also, you break it down to 3. Okay. It is said that all that we have is the present. While that is true, it is also true that, in essence, past, present, and future are one. We are connected energetically to both past and future. Life is an evolving story, and where we are now is the result of where we have been. This card signifies that past feelings and emotions are resurfacing from deep within you, and you may find yourself on an emotional roller coaster over the coming days. Do not fight it. This is all fine. It is important to occasionally remember and honor your past, for it is part of you, part of your soul's journey. Yet remember to honor every part of it, regardless of whether you perceive some parts to be good or bad, for in some way, every experience has helped you to expand your understanding and appreciation of life. Occasionally reflecting on the past is healthy, just as giving some thought to your future is wise. However, excessive preoccupation with either only serves to rob you of the present moment, and that serves no real purpose. Okay, so you've really done a whole lot of transforming the obsessive worrying, obsessive thinking about past things that you've done, situations, and you've really come from a place of accepting the past, not being so emotionally attached to it. That's what a lot of us struggle with, is attaching our emotions to those past experiences. And you have overcome that. You have really transcended that whole past you. You know, that's who you were. You know, it's not who you are now, but it is. You had to go through that and learn from that experience to know that that's not how you want to live. That's not how you feel content or peace. You had to push it aside, not push it aside, but accept and let go of it. So that way you can move into something new. The flame tree, the start of something new. You wanted something totally different. And you knew one of the biggest things was taking that behavior, that thought process out of, out of commish, you know? It's no longer part of the way you survive. You are no longer surviving, you are thriving. I don't know why I had to say that. Okay, so let's look up what 30 also breaks. That flame tree is also, it's the number is 30, also breaks down to a 3. Okay, there's 3 3s on this spread. There's 1 1, which is new beginnings. But yeah, so everything is really lining up for you. So let's see what 30 is. Okay. 6:55 on the clock. That's crazy. Okay. A creative spark has ignited from deep within your soul, and this will soon develop into a passionate flame through which a new idea will come to you. This card heralds the start of something new. This could be a new area of study, a new business, or a new interest of some kind. Whatever it is, it will develop progressively and steadily, and it just keeps on growing. It will develop into a deep passion and remain a significant part of your life for years to come. You will thank your lucky stars for discovering something that you truly love to be and do. For the time being, all you need to do is relax. Simply keep an open mind and heart over the next few weeks and pay attention to your intuition. Okay, so this is like your current energy. This is your, what you're currently going through. So you are going through a big transformational process. You're accepting in the newness of your adventure. You are creating new things. You are stepping into your power. You are becoming exactly what you came here to be. You've kind of letting go of controlling how it's going to come. You are learning to trust the universe. That is like a really hard process. For me, it was, constantly, okay, I've been doing all the work. Where's my manifestations? It's kind of like the way it's supposed to go emotionally. It's like some of those, you become emotionally intelligent. You break away from attaching yourself from old emotional patterns, past experiences. You no longer feel tied to them. But then you go through a process where, you're working so hard on growing internally, that you're like, okay, I'm mastering it, but then you realize when you go back to looking at the reality and what you've been learning and teaching and trying to speak of, you fall trap. It's part of the human nature is to look at our reality, but you keep pushing forward with meditation and That's what I keep doing. I've given up so many things in my life, given up on things in my life. But my spiritual practice will continue. It continues to stay a constant thing, and I'm learning new things, and I embrace learning, and I never want to go back into a systematic routine kind of experience in my life. I want everything brand new. We do need routine and structure in order to follow the time space reality that we have here in the 3D. And I mean, it is functional, so that way we could count on financial gains and things to maintain our physical structured life. But um, you naturally grow this acceptance and trust in the universe. Again, something happens, a mystical experience, and or you see universal signs that you are on the right path, and keep the trust in the universe. And it's like it's coming. Everything that your heart's desire, that you've manifested, that you've put in your manifestation, your manifested books, your whole concept. This is what you're working for. It's coming, and that the biggest thing to manifestation is letting go. Stop worrying about it. You've already put it out there. The things that you want to get done, the things that you want to come into your life, the universe will provide, because you've seen it several times. You've seen your manifestations come to light. So now you're in a phase of just saying, okay, I'm here, I'm waiting, it's coming. That's it's a great feeling when you're no longer worried and you're just going with the flow. That's our purpose, is going with the flow. That's where the magic happens. And the tree of life, which is awesome, is going to be your future, your possibilities for the future within about 6 months. So the tree of life: fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings, and it's also number 1, which is new beginnings. So let's see what that's cool, because it's the first card in the deck. Okay, so tree of life. The magical tree depicted in this image is symbolic of your life's journey. Having matured and grown strong through the changing seasons and cycles of life, you have now reached a stage of creative abundance. Your roots firmly planted in the fertile soil of your dreams and imagination, you are now ready to fulfill your destiny. A new creative cycle begins, one infused with your love and all the wisdom that you have gained through your life to date. The struggle is over. From now on, you will achieve greater results than ever before, and you will do this with grace, poise, and ease. All your past experiences, all the knowledge you have gained, and all of the previous work now all come together to serve a higher, more heartfelt purpose. This is a period in which you truly are the master of your own destiny, a time where anything you would truly love to achieve or create is possible. Yeah, it says it all right there. That is what you're getting ready to walk into, is seeing all this fruition come to be. It's the cards show this progression, and that's exactly what you're going through. I mean, it's the cards don't lie. But the thing about it is, once you wake up, once you acknowledge that you are co-creating with the universe, then you become part of this. I don't want to call it system, because we have free will. So, we all can make different choices and it could change the whole dynamic, but it's the fool's journey. If this is an oracle deck, but we go back to tarot and the fool's journey. It's you are out of the matrix, but you are on. You've made it. You've become part of an awareness that the things you do and how you do them can lead you into the destiny that you want. And that if you have patience and you learn patience, that the universe will bring it in for you. The hardest part about anything with any kind of faith in anything is learning patience. And remember, once you hit that abundance and you are seeing all of the things come true, don't forget where you came from. We don't want to live in the past, but you've learned so many things that we want to embrace all of the life lessons because we want to stay humble. We want to stay humble in everything because we can continue manifesting for the rest of our lives. That's the magic of it. But just don't forget your love. Don't forget your heart. Just be humble. Don't forget to be humble. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be appreciative. Share and show others how to accept and be grateful when everything is just because I would want to say you're never going to get used to the abundance. But we have seen it where there's people that come into lots of money and beautiful things and they forget who they are. And then they're not appreciative. And you want to stay the same throughout all of this. You don't want to change any of that because you have to be an example so that way people start walking that path so they can get their own abundance, So let's go on to the last card, which is your overall energy, and the overall outcome of this is harmony, which is everything's coming into balance, This is where your self-confidence is, your productivity, power. Your power is in being balanced mentally, emotionally. Emotionally and mentally is kind of the same thing, but let's see what the card says and then see if there's any other messages that come through. It's 3, so that's not too far from that. Okay. This card heralds a period of inner and outer harmony. In the coming months, you will feel an increased sense of self-confidence, which will result in greater productivity. It is as if you have learned to harness the primal forces of nature and are able to channel this energy in a powerful and meaningful way to achieve your goals. Your guiding stars are in harmonious alignment at present. This is a fortunate time for you, and this period will continue for several months. Be mindful of the power you have at present. Honor it, respect it, and use it wisely. That message kind of came out early, right? What you learn in this time will help you greatly in the future. Observe your state of mind during this time, as well as your actions and how others react to you. Notice how many doors open and how previously inaccessible paths now become clear of obstacles. All you desire comes to you with little effort, all because there is harmony in your inner and outer worlds. Remember that this in the future, for it will serve you well. That this is exactly what I was saying in the previous channel was that remember what it took to get into this harmonious state of being, and that this is confirmation that you are on the right track, that your manifestations, you're about to the things are about to turn. You are going to be working a lot, but you're going to love it. You are going to, the universe is going to, everything's going to be lined up. Everything's going to start to magnetize and harmoniously, work in your favor. Doors are going to start opening up. Remember to be humble, and remember what it took to get you there. So because this is the whole thing, is learning lessons. You only learn lessons, or the process of learning from our lessons is so that way we don't make those mistakes again in the future. So we don't have to repeat bad experiences over and over again, like we did for years. But now, this whole message is just trying to remind you, keep your spiritual practice. You're about to get really busy, but come back to you always. But you are going to be working really hard, and don't forget what the most important thing to you is. The most important thing to me is making sure that my internal well-being is a 100%. So I know what I have to do with working outside of the home, that I still have to maintain my exercise routine, my meditation routine, and check in mentally. Make sure you're paying attention to mental patterns. Pay attention to how you're thinking. Keep those in check, because that might mean that you have to upgrade on some spiritual practice or something, because our brains get used to cycles and stuff. But you are about all this change. You love that change, but that's where the freedom is if you continue to do things that are new and embrace new experiences and stuff. But we're human, and we mentally might get tired, and we might go back to our old cycles. But you have the strength, and you have to remember that the universe is guiding you. So I'm not saying these things to get you worried about, that you're going to make a step backwards or anything. It's just a double confirmation that you're on the right path. But it's just trying, the more things you hear someone say, the more it resonates, the more it goes to that subconscious level, and it gets ingrained. And I guess I'm just helping your subconscious. So anyway, peace, love, and happiness, and I will see you in the next reading. Please like, subscribe, and share